Hi, Val. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit more about your role.
Well, my official title is the CRO of our supply chain management organization. But recently, SAP, we elevated supply chain management to a tier 1 solution area. Basically, what that means is we're on par with ERP or finance and spend or HR. In the past, we've been kind of buried in ERP. So we're really trying to partner with our head of supply chain, our COOs of the world, to deliver better to our customers. So that's my new role. I'm responsible for the customer success of those customers we're so lucky to have.
Exciting times.
Yeah, exciting times.
So Valerie, SAP is known for pioneering innovation around supply chain, solving customer problems.
Yeah.
So which of these innovations really are you most excited about?
Well, to me, supply chain really is all about data for our customers. And in that data, your ability to make decisions that affect not just your planning, but your manufacturing, how you deliver to your customers, this whole value chain of processes. So for me, I'm very, very excited about our business data cloud that goes across our business data suite that is, really propped up by our AI innovations, because that will truly help supply chain leaders, supply chain analysts, everybody in our organization not only make better decisions, but be able to say, what is the outcome? What is the financial impact, both positive and negative, of making decisions in the supply chain? So in short, business data cloud, AI. And when I say AI, I'm talking about kind of the generative AI jewel across the entire suite of products.
So it's not the individual products, it's the full package.
Exactly. You got it. So each individual product on its own is great. The real power is how those products come together. And I think you heard Muhammad Alam say it yesterday. It's best of suite, best of breed.
Yeah, absolutely. And that visibility of what is happening.
Exactly.
So we talked about the full package and not just an individual product, but a lot of it is about the partnership.
Yeah, for sure.
Tell me a little bit more about how this partnership works.
Well, what PwC is great at is really taking our largest, most complex customers and making them really successful and referenceable. And when you think about supply chain, and I talked about the end-to-end, it is everything from, the upfront planning and even product development and that piece of it all the way to logistics. And that's what PwC does really well, connecting that whole value chain with RISE and with ERP. For me, the partnership is so important and so strategic because you really are so strong in so many industry areas that are really core to what we do, like utilities. We were just talking about utilities, life sciences, manufacturing, discrete manufacturing. And I think you really help us make our customers successful. And at the end of the day, that's really all that matters.
Yeah, I appreciate that. It's really about solving the complex problems
That's
together.
Right. Exactly.
And figuring it out.
Yeah.
So we talk about solving complex problems. What are some of these industry challenges that you're seeing across the market?
Yeah, I think there's a lot of things that are driving the need for better and more resilient supply chains. And I break them down into 3 things. One is obviously there's geopolitical disruption. So disruption is a big word in supply chain. There's global trends. So we see a lot of different global trends. And then there's strategic reasons. The geopolitical things we can't control necessarily. Wars, tariffs, those types of COVID-19. Hopefully we don't face that again. But I think we realized how fragile our supply chains were during that time. So then you see customers really becoming proactive. And a lot of it's based on consumer spending and consumer attitudes towards they want products fast. They want products now. They want sustainable products. So this next generation really cares about, is my product made sustainably? And then lastly, you really do have strategic things that companies have to figure out, like regulations, and how do I comply with those maybe country specific or geo regulations. And all 3 things combined really make supply chain at the forefront of transformations for companies, because it can be a big cost driver for them if they don't figure those things out. but it also can be, if they do it right, it can also be a profit driver for them if they deliver to their customers on time, beat their competition in getting that really needed or wanted product on the shelf. So I'd say over the last 5 years, supply chain has become the center of the universe for a lot of companies.
It's crazy how it has just evolved. And the topic of conversation is now, I'm starting with one thing and it has this entire trickle down.
Yeah.
And solving that problem and responding faster and more efficiently and driving those demands.
Yeah. And it's never in one part of your supply chain.
No, it's the full package.
Exactly.
Time is of the essence.
Time's of the essence.
And things, like you said, change very quickly for digital supply chain.
Exactly.
Thank you, Valerie, for sharing your insights. Together, SAP and PwC are changing the digital supply chain.
Thank you so much. Honored to be here.
So appreciate the partnership.